with, prayer? Anybody wanna, Nancy?
Sure.
Thank you.
Dear Lord, we thank you for bringing us here together this morning. We thank you for this town and for the administrators of it. We thank you for everyone who's involved with the seniors and all the helpers that help without any compensation. We thank you so much for everybody who does work for them. And please help us to make good decisions this morning for the help of the seniors and what we're gonna do for them, hopefully. So we thank you for being in this with us and to help us with it. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you, Nancy. Let's see. Minutes?
Okay, these are the minutes from our June 28th, 23 minutes, meeting. And I thank Sue for taking the notes because I was not at that meeting. So the meeting was called to order by Flo, the chair, at 6:37 p.m. Nancy Afonso, Sue Brady, and Ken Horvath, treasurer, were present. Claudia Provenzel, director of COA, and Lorraine Michaels were guests. The purpose of the meeting was to review the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2023. Ken brought to the attention of the group that the $1,200 charge for software support for My Senior Center would be paid with 2024 monies. The group had a lively discussion on how to spend the remaining grant monies, with the following agreed to by the group. Trailer for storage would be procured for the cost of $6,400. There was a grill purchased by Mel in the amount of $1,830.98. That was the grill, the cover, and all the utensils as well. And 2 tanks. Purchases for some of the remaining would be as follows: stamps, TV, Nancy will purchase, camera, knives, forks, and spoons, supplies as needed. It was unanimously agreed that Sue Brady and Claudia would spend the remaining monies, approximately $10,000, on furnishings for the proposed deck and other goods using good judgment. The next meeting would be held August 3rd at 6:30 p.m. The meeting was adjourned at 7:25 p.m. I don't know if there was a meeting on August 3rd,
I think we canceled that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Motion to accept,
Motion to accept.
seconded?
I can't.
So I'll second it.
Thank you.
The treasurer's report?
Okay, I didn't make copies, I kinda thought this was like an ad hoc meeting, but I have the information. So this is as of this is as of August 9th. So, our supplies account, we have $1,719.24. In the service account, we have $1,300. In the gift account, we have $37,892.97. In the formula grant, we have $1,167.85. In the GFA grant, we have $244.90. And still in the senior building account, we have $8,025.92.
Senior building?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
well,
I think we gotta
that-
go over that again.
Well, all I have is a number. Everything, we didn't spend anything this fiscal year yet out of that. Everything was out of the last fiscal one. I'll double check.
Is that the grant from Donnie Berthium?
Yeah.
I think we brought that rate down to like, I think it was like 2,000 left, wasn't there?
Well, I don't think so, but I will double check.
Alright, we'll look at that.
I will double
Could
check.
I just have your figure again? It was 8,025, and what was the cents?
92.
92, thank you.
I should make this just all round numbers so it'd be easier for you to write.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. Motion to accept the treasurer's report,
Motion.
seconded?
Second.
Aye. Business? Review the outreach?
Could I ask a favor?
Sure.
I have to leave early, so could we do the chicken barbecue first? Because
That
if
okay
I
with
don't,
everyone?
He's
you
one
know,
of the cooks.
just 'cause that, since
Oh, yeah.
since
Okay.
Bill and I are cooking,
Okay,
I wanna figure out what I gotta buy.
okay, is that all right with everyone?
Yes.
All
Thank
right,
you.
go ahead.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so let's talk chicken.
Well, how
Um,
many pieces of chicken? I guess for
right now we
Bill and I,
have
how many
60.
pieces of chicken?
We have 66 pieces of chicken right now, we need to get more, because, there were some people who wanted to go, we made 70 tickets, I know we cut it off at 60, but
But we're
we're
saps.
making exceptions, so now there's gonna be 70. But the big question is, how, it's all frozen, how do you want us to thaw it? Are you gonna
First
put
of
it
all,
in?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it, I know it's chicken, what cut?
Breast?
Legs
We
and
have
breasts.
Legs and breasts.
So it's a half chicken,
No,
No, they're separate.
huh?
we bought packages that had the legs, okay?
Yeah,
And if I'm not mistaken, there's at least maybe 24 of those. The majority of it is chicken breast, skinless chicken breast.
Okay, so legs, is that
With skin.
wings and thighs?
No. The
Well, I
thigh
think
and
that's the leg.
Yeah.
Why don't you just get one and show
It's
them?
the whole thing,
no, that's,
it's a whole leg,
it's a whole leg,
Yeah,
no feathers.
With the bone,
that, not
No.
wings,
With
but
skin.
but that's
feathers if you want.
no wings, we did not
not
buy
wings,
any
I'm sorry, I meant
Thighs.
Thighs.
thighs and leg,
Yeah,
and,
thigh and a
and
leg, yeah,
legs,
yeah.
okay. Those are all big pieces of chicken.
Yeah,
Now the breast,
skinless,
skinless, boneless, so that's quick.
Yeah.
Oh, they're skinless and boneless?
Yeah.
skinless, boneless.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
And
big.
some of
Some
them
of them
are
are really
really
big.
big, that could be filleted. But how do you want us to, they have to be thawed,
Yes, they have to be thawed.
and how, do you thaw them in the marinade, do you?
No,
No?
we won't have time,
Okay,
won't have time, or the space.
okay.
You know, if they're soft, you can, if they're frozen, there's a lot of gap.
I would,
Do you,
couple days in the refrigerator.
I would say if
Fridge.
it's Sunday, I would sometime
Thursday.
Friday, take it out and put them in a refrigerator.
Yeah, okay.
Thursday maybe,
Even, I was
because
gonna say even a day ahead.
Yeah,
on
Thursday.
Thursday,
Thursday,
ice cream is, so
Yeah.
we're getting 2 free containers of 3 gallons of ice cream each. I hope that 2 are gonna be enough now, cause we increased the number, but
well, you get 90 scoops.
you get 90 scoops
Yeah.
in one, okay. So they're coming on Thursday, they deliver them here, and I'm gonna need that stand-up freezer to put those 2
All right,
tubs in.
then fine, put the chicken in Thursday, it's
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
it'll be
Put it
fine.
in the refrigerator.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'll be here next Thursday.
You'll be here, oh good,
Okay.
cause
Do you wanna parboil those or not?
No,
No,
No.
God,
No,
no.
no.
Unless you, it
I
was
love
winter, you
the
can make a lot of
legs.
chicken soup, but. Where's the camera?
How long do you think it's gonna take to cook them on the grill?
well, the breasts, depending how thick they are, aren't gonna be too much, but the legs and thighs, this has got the bones and everything, it's gonna be a little longer.
Yeah.
So,
I would plan it out.
well, that was one of my question. The sign says 11 o'clock. Does that mean people expect to eat at 11 o'clock?
Goodness, no, that's when games start.
That's what I wanna know. What time does the chicken have to be ready for?
By 12,
Okay,
I would
that's,
say.
Do you wanna feed people right at 12, or do you wanna make it, well, yeah, shoot for 12, and if it's 12:30, you
Yeah.
know.
I mean, I
Well,
think
they're
if we
gonna
got the.
come and they're
Time.
gonna expect to eat. That's, I
Yeah,
mean, the
well, I mean,
senior's gonna walk
I
in the
think
door.
honestly, if we get the grill up and running, yeah, 1:45, oh, you know, if you wanna eat at 12, eat at 10:45, but we start putting them on, and put on the legs and everything first, it can take the longest. You know, we should have most of it done by 12 o'clock, and Bill had the right idea, take it, get some pans, maybe aluminum pans, we finish it with aluminum foil, cover them, and just throw them in the oven. Low, like 200 or something, just to keep them
Keep
warm,
'em warm.
just to keep them warm.
And I got a second grill if we need it, we can always go over and get it.
Well, I don't, again,
case.
I mean, I think you got a pretty nice sized grill.
Yeah, it's
So,
good
Well, I haven't
size.
seen,
We can go out and look at it.
That's a lot.
I
Yeah,
will
it
after,
is.
but
Yeah,
that
we'll
grill
go out
should
and
be,
look.
Have you tested that grill?
That's what I
I'm
was
just
gonna say. It should
saying,
be,
it should be
seasoned.
tested beforehand, cause you
Right.
know how sometimes you can get a brand new item and it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Okay, well,
Just to
first we
make sure.
have to fill the propane
Yeah,
tanks, cause I
yeah.
did not get them filled.
Oh, I thought
We
you
have-
got one filled.
No.
No, I didn't get any cause I didn't know where we could store it, I didn't know
Oh.
for sure.
well, they can go in the shed.
So,
to keep one of my
Can go in the
garages
shed.
still
Yeah.
alive.
And I just have one question about the
Put
chicken.
it in Ken's office.
The chicken, beforehand, do you rinse and clean that off and put
Yeah.
it into pans ready for him? I'm just saying, you know, cause
Why wouldn't you leave them in the packaging?
Cause you always rinse, you always.
Yeah, but
clean
well,
up the
if they're defrosted, I
Yeah.
mean, it's not, I don't think it's a big deal. I just rinse them off and
Mm.
throw them on the grill. I mean, it's not a big
Or
deal
you
to do it in the
marinate.
morning. I don't wanna try and make more work doing half
Are
of
we
it.
gonna marinate everything?
I see, I
No.
would,
Well, that's a
Yeah.
question.
No,
We're gonna marinate them all, or
No.
gonna keep some plain?
Plain.
Keep some plain.
Okay.
So 50-50?
Do
60-40,
60-40.
60-40, 60 marinade and 40, and 40
75-25.
plain?
and we would think, do you want us to do the 2 marinades? We're gonna do his
No.
marinade and the
No.
Italian dressing.
No offense.
just
Italian
do
dressing
one.
is just,
So just do your
it's so
marinade
New
and then
England.
plain.
It's so New England.
Okay, we
Does
don't.
it have
It's a
to be
southern
cheesy?
barbecue.
So
Okay.
what are we
Okay, so we got
marinating,
chicken done.
Huh?
75% or 80%?
No, 50.
50%.
No,
60-40.
60-40.
60-40.
I think it should be 75-25. Somebody thinks 60,
No,
like
no.
60-40 is a nice.
You got.
We'll make sure
60-40
that,
is the compromise.
well, here's what you do. It's 60-40.
Yeah.
But what you do is, make sure you have purchased some barbecue sauce. So that if somebody wants to put barbecue sauce on their plain piece, they can.
Don't we have a thing about barbecue sauce on
Couple
here?
balls.
I think there is a thing of barbecue
Yeah,
sauce
thank
in the refrigerator, and I don't think
Okay,
it's
we're gonna
open.
leave the chicken to the
The
two
worst thing
guys.
for the grill
Yeah.
is putting barbecue sauce on the grill.
Ken and Bill.
Cause my grill was on fire the other day. I mean,
Was it really?
yeah, cause I haven't,
Yeah, well, again, my marinade is gonna be a marinade. I'm gonna make it,
extinguisher?
put it together, so it's not theoretically a barbecue sauce.
but getting back to the grill's
Yeah.
gonna be tested and seasoned.
Yeah,
As far as the chicken, I don't know, they say chicken is safe now. I mean, if you start rinsing everything off.
Yeah,
you'll be
that,
there
I hear
forever.
that too. I don't rinse my chicken anymore because when you rinse it,
It
more
splashes.
stuff splatters all
Splash.
over the place.
Well,
So
and
you
the
have
other,
to make
and
a
the other thing
decision.
is, you are cooking it on the grill.
Yeah.
If anything on it, it's gonna burn it all on.
Splash it.
I didn't even know rinsing chicken was a thing.
Yeah, I rinse it all. I rinse every piece of meat
Yeah.
before I put it.
And dry it
I mean, you're
That's
gonna be
just-
doing that,
Yeah.
basically, it's gonna be frozen, it's gonna be sloppy. Don't
Yeah.
wear your good clothes.
No, I don't have any, I'll take them and just throw them in the marinade, let them sit for an hour.
I think we have foil, Bev said there were foil things underneath the cabinet. The
Okay.
big foil things, we may need to check on that, rather than buying them
Yeah.
So you need probably like 5 of those, at least.
inside,
Yeah, I would think, yeah.
put them in to keep them warm, yep.
5 in, well, I'm figuring 100 pieces, right?
Okay, next.
Um,
So you guys are handling the
Propane,
chicken.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need to get the tanks full. Do you think just one tank at a
No,
time
no.
full, or do you want
I'll
both?
get both tanks, I'll
You'll
take
do
care of
that?
it.
Oh, thank you, Bill.
Because
I
the
can't.
new tanks have to be purged. There's usually air, they test them,
Mhm.
there's usually air in those, you have to bring it to the right place. But I think
So Bill
The
will
renter
take care
center.
of that part.
Yeah, okay, good, thank
Good,
you.
'cause, and we don't wanna just hand in the new ones and get used ones.
no,
Yeah, yeah.
No.
That's-
Okay.
because those tanks are good for 10 years, unless you
10
have an
years.
old tank, then
10
you
years,
swap.
there should be a date on them, actually.
Right. Well, these are brand new,
These
right?
are brand new.
These are
We
brand
paid
new, yeah.
money for, these
So
are
there
nice.
should still be a date stamped on it.
Okay,
Are
so-
you available next week, next Thursday?
I have to look at
Well, I wanna
my
get together with
schedule.
you, fire up this grill and,
Yeah, I'll have to just,
All right.
double check my schedule.
all right, that's good.
If I need to be, I will be, that's, let's put it that way, that's not a problem.
Well, you're the head chef.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right, you're the executive chef.
exactly,
All
oh,
right.
geez.
All right.
Make sure you call him the night ahead, remind him.
Yeah.
Have a problem
No,
with that
well, let's
today?
decide, if you wanna come here, what time,
Don't
Thursday
you have to
Thursday
do
afternoon?
something to a
I
brand
usually
new,
come here every Thursday morning.
Brand new what?
but
Okay.
Did
You're
you
tied
say
up in the morning.
season it?
Yeah, yeah.
9 o'clock,
they're gonna do
Thursday?
Thursday.
Just
You
check
need to
my
maybe
calendar.
When did it started?
That's what they're doing next
Whatever.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They gotta start it up,
That's what
make
they're
sure it
gonna do.
doesn't.
If it doesn't work.
You gotta let it
you'll
run
get
for a
closed.
while.
Okay.
So that
Okay,
he
so that's
smells
taken
it.
care of.
So next Thursday, the 24th,
Yeah,
Okay, no doctors, good.
It's gonna
Okay.
work.
Okay,
At 9?
Go ahead, Sue.
okay.
9 o'clock, you and I?
9:30,
Okay, are we all set with the
9:30, yeah.
chicken?
Yes.
That good for you?
Okay, next, we're gonna talk about the food. Claudia is astounding. She amazes me all the time. All you do is Google it, how much ingredients I need to feed. We're feeding 80 people.
Yeah.
So, we just did that, and we got the recipe for the salads. So,
I put in garden salad, if you want another different type of salad, we
No,
can,
we were gonna,
we
yeah.
can put it, or you can change some of the ingredients, that's just a rough shot at what
Yeah.
it would take to feed 80 people.
okay, and we
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Some
Okay.
people don't like salads though, remember that.
Oh, well,
and some
yeah.
people can't eat it because of
Right.
medications they're
Right.
on, so, yeah.
Okay, so Lorraine, you're all set with your macaroni salad?
I believe so, but I Googled it, how much for,
Okay.
and I'm well over the amount,
Okay,
supposedly. I did it for the church, so I imagine I'm okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
The
you
coleslaw.
can always have containers to go.
I have 5 boxes macaroni, is what I do, and then I put all the fixings in.
Coleslaw is Claudia. Potato salad is
Me.
Cindy.
You're asking for it if you bring to-go containers to a senior picnic.
Check them at the door,
Yeah.
instead of checking for guns and shit.
What is the
So
third one?
Farmer Rich is gonna get you your potatoes.
That's what I understand.
I talked to him about it.
Okay,
on
because I
Wednesday.
know that when I looked it up, it was 15 pounds of potatoes for 50 people.
Okay.
For how many?
50.
50.
Yeah, but they're not all gonna eat it.
But
So
then
if you bring
it
250
kept going up, so now
Right.
it's 70 people.
Yeah, but they're not.
It's 80 people.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Not
but you're
everybody-
You gotta also
80 people?
remember, everybody's,
Exactly.
will everybody say, oh, I'm gonna have a big thing of salad, a big thing of, you know,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have
And
to
some
do.
people are gonna have just tossed salad, some are just gonna have macaroni
Exactly.
salad.
So how
Yeah,
many
we don't have to
people-
make it for 80 people. We
Right.
I
have
think
to
50.
just have it there.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
That's all,
Yeah, the only thing everybody's gonna eat is chicken.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you can eat
Dessert.
at the same time, you can't eat.
No,
Right.
So make the potato salad for
Yeah.
50 people.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's just the way
That's
you had it
2
planned.
jars of mayonnaise, I'm not sure. Now, and I was gonna do one with onions and one without, because I know a lot of people don't like onions.
Yeah.
I say don't do the onions in potato salad.
No.
Yeah.
Never put onions in potato salad. When I had the store and we were doing potato salad and stuff, we're not allowed to put onions in potato salad because it leaves an aftertaste, and as you're gonna store it, it has a taste in with the onions. If you wanted to put like a little dish of onions on the side, that way they could add their own onion. But I know when we had the store and we would do things and sell it at the deli, they recommended no. And so like when you buy it, like Walmart's, they have the you don't very rarely see onions in potato salad.
So what do you
Just
want
saying.
in the potatoes?
Egg,
Yeah,
egg and potatoes.
Mayonnaise,
Celery?
Celery.
Celery if you wanted.
Yeah.
celery, egg, and mayonnaise.
So, maybe
I put relish in
if
mine,
somebody
actually.
can calculate for the macaroni.
No, I wouldn't do it
Because I
for this
wanna make
crowd.
sure
Right,
I'm
okay.
doing enough,
Yeah, we
but
can do
I
that.
think I will be, but.
Oh, that sounds funny.
Yeah.
I did coleslaw last night for a picnic. I
Yeah.
did it way too much.
Yeah,
Did you follow the recipe to the
when I
T?
did it for the church, we were serving
one and a half.
160
Huh?
I
people.
did 1.5.
But we had a lot of other salads
Right.
there too,
Yeah.
you know, so,
We find onions.
and it was well over.
Hmm.
Okay.
We didn't talk about dressing, are we just gonna do Italian
80
dressing?
people, yeah.
No, we
No,
talked
we
about,
bought
food.
dressings.
Oh, you already bought
Yeah,
it?
that's all set.
That's all set.
We buy dressings.
The
three
vegetables.
of them.
And a regular salad also?
We're having a regular salad.
Garden
Yeah,
salad.
Mel and I are each doing salad,
Okay, so.
regular. so.
Okay. And then for ice cream is for dessert, and we're also gonna have watermelon for those who wanna eat
I think this
healthier.
is going a bit extra.
Okay,
Oh,
so
10 pounds.
drinks, we've already bought the small bottles of water, and we're also gonna have lemonade.
Cut that back.
Are you getting a,
I wouldn't do any more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
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 that's
I'm
it.
hungry.
And
We're
there'll
not
be
gonna have
coffee,
tea.
there'll be coffee.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you getting watermelon from Farmer Rich?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, he had
Put
some
on all
big
the,
ones.
the things,
Reimburse him.
but 10 pounds,
Okay,
that's
so
good, that helps me,
The
thank you.
door prize,
I'd cut it back.
Yeah,
Bless you.
I have about 6 pounds, I think.
We're having two separate conversations.
I know, it's
Sorry.
hard when we have a lot of conversations going on. Okay, so the door prize, people need to bring their tickets in order to get the door prize. The door prize is gonna be a $50 gift certificate to the Old Mill for dinner.
To where?
The Old Mill,
Oh, okay.
you know, so. Okay. Challenges are, we wanted to have the Girl Scouts, unfortunately, Dinghy Dash is Saturday. So Katie can't commit the kids because if it's because of weather, it will be Sunday and they will not, the Boy Scout, Girl Scouts will not be available to help us. So, been working with Mel and Mark, and, Mark helped us get in touch with somebody at Quabbin. A blast has gone out to all the junior and senior parents, letting them know that a community service, project is available for them. And Mel has already interviewed one young man and has heard from a young lady. So if there are any calls that come into the senior center saying, tell me a little bit more about that, Mel is responsible for that, so she's here Mondays.
Claudia, did you
Leave
get
the
my
number.
email? Alright, a young man reached out to my office and he said, you were the only number that I thought I could call, I didn't wanna call the cops. Alright, just took his
Okay.
name down.
I
Thank
might be
you.
able to get the girls. to-
Grant, who was the
Okay,
man that you
good.
had?
On Sunday.
Grant, who's the man you had?
Oh, no, not Grant, my guy is,
Alright, I have this number so you can,
okay. Instead of just having them show up, so I met with one young man. He seemed enterprising and responsible and so on and so forth, so I'm gonna call him back. But I'd like to kind of meet with them on Monday when I'm here, just to sort of, maybe this isn't the thing for them, maybe it is. I'll keep their name and we'll,
I have a question, does Monty Tech do anything like that, their culinary department?
I don't know.
The kids aren't in school yet.
Right.
Kids don't start school, I don't believe, until August 30th.
Right,
See, we've had this relationship with Quabbin in the past.
right,
And then
But I was
COVID
just
came
thinking if you
along and
don't
we
have
haven't
enough
done
kids.
anything since then, but we used to have community service workers help us.
So I do
Various things.
have the email address from the fellow who runs the ROTC over at Monty Tech, and they're looking for community service as well, and I will send an email over to him, because hopefully he's getting his email and maybe can call some kids and say, hey, here's an opportunity for you. So we are looking for helpers, and I mean, I think you and I agree on this, that the things the kids will be doing, working the games, when it's time to eat, if they see a senior that needs some help, maybe get them something to eat, clean up, that kind of stuff.
And how many do you think we want? I have one,
How many games are you doing?
3.
I don't know.
Well, you got
What are the
Jenga,
games?
you've got cornhole, and you have, the archery.
The archery won't be any kids involved. If my son does it,
Oh,
it's gonna be
yeah.
just the two adults.
Okay, and that's fine.
Yeah, so
That's fine.
I texted him this morning and he says he still has to check it with a couple of people, you know how. Anyway.
Okay.
So, this is his response, cause I asked him, we're having a meeting and I said to him, are you still willing to do the archery from, I put 11 to 2. And then, do you need a donation of any kind for the club? It's all coming from the Nimrod Club in Holden. And then, I also put, I also said that I thought, I don't think they're gonna want a donation, but I think they might want they might wanna bring a sign to put out.
That's
Their
fine.
club, and I thought that would be fine if we're using their stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did for the schools when they did the thing in the schools. He goes, I need to make a few calls on it, we'll call later. Cause
Well,
he
that's
works from
vague.
home, he's in the middle of,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean, it was like always, then he was away, so I'm like, you know, hopefully, my husband says he has he has a target,
Okay.
and they have to know where to set all that stuff up and everything,
Okay.
so if you have any idea where you want it,
Against the, right back here, against the school.
okay, it can't be near any of the other games or anything, these
No.
people are gonna be shooting real,
Yeah.
real arrows.
We want
Well,
little
there's
kid
that
stuff.
Are
field
we
behind the
insured for
sheds over
archery?
there.
I was thinking
Oh,
that
I
too.
don't
I'm a
know.
little hesitant to allow archery.
He's
Yeah.
bringing the kids stuff that he does with the kids.
It's,
He
it's.
does
Is
the
it
kids
like-
programs at
like
the schools.
clown kid stuff or like still serious? Let's just
All I
pretend
know
didn't
is
hear
he
that.
he does it at the schools.
It's not excluded, you're all set.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if he does it at the schools, isn't it the same, it's the same program, they had a grant and they did it at all the schools, a bunch of schools, I don't know where.
Is it like sharp arrows?
Well,
Or
I would think
is
so, if
it-
it's gonna go
is-
into
oh,
a
yeah.
target.
Well, sometimes
They're
they
not
have
the
those
rubber ones.
suction.
No.
Well, you know, we'll find out. It's fun, it's Cub Scout camp. I mean, come on, let's,
Well, I think they shouldn't be near the other games, is what I'm
No.
saying, they should have their own spot.
Camp
Sue,
one day.
I think they should have their own spot and not near the other games at all.
Absolutely,
Okay, good.
absolutely.
Now, I
Absolutely.
don't wanna be a Debbie Downer, but what happens if it rains?
I was thinking the same, you just have to do it.
Can't
We
do the
have some
games.
tents, we have
You
tents
do?
out
Yeah.
there, we will set up
Okay.
tents. And that,
Okay, I
you can
just
have the
was
games
wondering. Yeah.
under the tents.
Yeah.
Except for the archery, you'll just have to can the archery.
Well,
Is there enough seating
Okay.
for 80 people?
We're gonna have
Outside.
outside tables if we, and we'll have the tents up
Chairs?
so they can, we have chairs and outside seating, yeah.
Have we
For
actually
80.
sold 70 tickets?
Well, 80,
64.
I imagine
64.
70 people, but
We've had
80
quite a few
probably
in
the
for
help.
dinners.
the help.
Well, I've already bought tickets for
We've
myself
had-
and
yeah, I
my,
did
all my
too.
people.
Yeah.
So-
It's sad enough inside.
And you know, there are gonna be
kids.
people that are gonna
Huh?
come and go, come and go.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
And
not
people
many.
aren't, and not everybody's gonna be playing the games, not everybody's gonna be here all day.
Oh,
No.
so.
You know, that's, some people might just come and eat and leave, you don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
we've set
Oh,
up
so-
quite a few people in
We'll
that
set it up,
room.
yeah.
So
And we'll
everybody's
set
not
it up
eating at
outside.
once
No.
then,
No.
is that it?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So you just save it, Sue, save it
We're
ticket.
gonna take
Okay, okay.
Look at this wrinkly face and say, what
Okay.
the?
Bought for my
So,
kids.
okay.
Kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Why, you,
Much.
aren't you
Yeah.
gonna be helping?
Well, yeah, I am.
What else
Well,
do you
then
need?
you don't need a ticket.
Well,
If you,
I
if
think
you
that
wanna
$5,
donate,
I'm gonna donate because
Donate, we'll take the
$5 is
donation.
pretty good and I think that's why we've sold so much.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and there's 10 of us at the table, so if we're selling 70 tickets, we already have 80 here. And what about the people that are helping with the archery or the games or the kids that are
I
coming?
already bought tickets for my whole family, including the archery people and everybody.
Oh, all right, but I'm saying, so these kids that are helping, say, how many do we want? I'm thinking 3.
Oh, kids to help? Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking 3, so there's 3 more, so there's 10 here and 3 more, that's 13 more added to the 80, right?
No, well,
No.
no,
No.
a bunch of us are gonna
That's
buy
it.
tickets.
70
That was involved.
tickets.
Okay, I'm not gonna eat.
Isn't it?
I'm gonna eat.
So my
Okay.
people ain't
Anything else?
coming.
Nancy?
We'll make sure that we have enough chicken for everybody. Okay.
There's a Pizza House up the street.
Oh, that's right.
They're in
Close
Greece
this
right
month.
now.
They're on vacation.
They're in Greece.
Well, there's DoorDash.
They're in Greece, so,
Yeah.
Price dropper.
Mel, if you don't
So,
work with enough
set up.
kids, I plan on being there, so I can pick up a trash plate from a senior or do any help in that.
Oh, that'll be good, so we get another helper.
Oh, great. Oh, that's good. And you know, people are gonna love that you're there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You need to
We'll
wear a
have enough.
sign so they
Always
know
have
who you are,
enough
some
help.
people
No
will
matter
help.
what.
We always
Or a
do.
sign.
People come. We always have help.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Not worried about the
It's
help.
just, my hope is that everybody just has a nice time.
Yeah.
Community, just enjoy each other's company, maybe make a couple new friends, you know. But that's my vision. Lollipops.
Now, somebody said there was
Alright.
gonna be corn on the cob, is that true?
No.
Who said that?
Yes,
What?
Farmer Rich said to me, Claudia, I have a whole bunch of corn, I'll bring it in and I'll husk it and we'll all get it ready for, so he's in charge of the corn on the cob. Thinks we should have corn on the cob for a
It's
barbecue?
gonna make the kitchen really hot.
That means we have to have butter. No worries if
He's gonna cook it.
We've got the air conditioning and we can go outside. Man,
He's cooking.
my heckler friend down there.
I just started.
Oh, boy.
That's
So-
crazy.
So anyways, he's bringing it. Do you want me to tell him not
Look at
to?
it.
But he offered, and I hate to say,
No,
when somebody
yeah,
offers
no,
their help, I don't wanna tell him no.
No,
He's
But-
doing a lot for us.
He's
We
doing
really
a lot,
need to
and he
do a little
wanted to
something
bring,
for
he
him.
offered, I didn't ask, and he
Did,
told me.
I put it on, so how much butter?
Are you gonna be,
2
is
pounds?
Ken gonna be in the
2 pounds, 3
kitchen
pounds
and?
butter.
Ken's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
be,
Don't
I'm
worry
gonna
about
be
it.
at the grill.
I think.
Yeah, but you're marinating, you said you were
That's
gonna go in
easy.
early and.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
get
here,
that-
I'll probably gonna get here about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cause
Yeah, we'll be
you
fine with the corn,
coordinated.
we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we'll
gotta
be
be
open
fine.
from
It'll be
7:30, the door will be open
Okay.
from 7:30 to
Corn
8,
is
I'm
a
gonna bring all my
nice addition.
marinades.
Cause
So
if you're
now I'm thinking, do
having
we
several
need-
different
I'll be here
people
soon.
and
Do we need two
you
other
need to
starches?
coordinate.
I have my
No,
large,
canned
having,
butter.
oh, you guys have a large
butter.
cooking pot too.
Yeah.
I'll supply the
So-
olives and pickles.
That goes to the point where you don't have to make, if you make it for 50 people, you're good, because now we've got corn in the
We've
cob.
got plenty of.
You don't wanna have all kinds of
Right,
stuff left
50
over.
people is
We're done.
plenty.
So the butter, that's gonna be
We
cut
just gotta pick
into,
up butter, I'll pick up butter.
is
I
that
put
gonna
on
be
the list
cut
of
into
things to buy.
slabs to put on this
Okay, so
plates?
Claudia's butter.
I'll pick
To
up
roll
butter.
mine.
I do
Yeah,
too,
I like to
but
roll it.
can't do
too.
that.
You gotta roll it.
Can you get it in the patted butter?
Oh, they do sell that
Oh,
at
yeah,
big
they
You
deals.
gotta have the thing so you can roll there, Bill, what,
Where is it?
I don't know what you.
Well, you know,
We
does
don't have that
somebody
much
have a
room.
container, you know,
But
like
don't bite
containers
the
that
corn
they-
and then start rolling.
Yeah, that's
Right?
kinda,
Well,
do you
that's
really,
kinda-
I think it's better if
that's
they
kinda
take a
gross.
tan.
You know what, we need the
Yeah.
spray
Individual
thing,
butter
I think I'll get the
versus-
spray thing.
Can't believe it's not
That's
butter.
not real butter.
Well, they must have some that's real butter that you can
No.
spray.
Okay, okay,
I don't think so, ma'am.
Alright,
I
let's
just
go.
Okay,
vision
so-
everybody should be
let's talk about setup just for a minute.
getting in each other's way.
They
That's
won't
gonna
get each
happen.
other's way, don't worry about
I'm
it.
not coming in.
Okay, setup. So Lorraine and I were talking, and we felt that the only thing going on Friday is the artisans. So we're planning on coming down at 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon, set up the tables. You know, just put the tablecloths on and everything else, and maybe put the tablecloths on the, you know,
We're done at
Wheel
11,
things.
if that helps.
yeah, we were thinking 1:30 would be good,
Okay.
you know?
Do you
and-
want help or you, do you wanna be
Well,
alone?
Lorraine, I think you and I can take care of that, it's,
Setting the table.
Sounds
yeah,
Okay.
it's
Fine.
only, it's only gonna take so long.
How many are you gonna set up for one seating? Like, are you gonna just do the 50 and then change over, or
You find a seat, because
do
we have to
you-
talk about setup on Sunday, because we're gonna be putting tables outside. You
Outside
can't put
too.
those out
Oh,
No,
on
no.
Friday.
Yes, you can. If the weather is gonna be nice, you can get the tables and the tents set up on Friday. And then
Oh,
you just put
really?
the tablecloths on them, that
last
morning.
minute, yeah.
But you're not gonna wait till Sunday morning to start. I
Setting
mean,
up
I like to
tables.
have things ready, I would set up the tents and whatever, if you're gonna watch the weather and what the weather's gonna be like.
Okay, so that puts another
So
wrinkle in
that's-
things, because I can't set up a tent. So, we need to set up tents.
You need help.
Okay, and we're gonna have to find help for that. Maybe the kids could help with that, I wonder. Or maybe the Boy Scouts would help us with that, or they do.
How many tents do we have?
We have a whole bunch,
We do have a whole bunch.
Yeah.
3, 4. Then the friends have a briefing tent.
So Albert knows
Oh.
how to do those, who else does?
Yeah, and Ed Glosson, Ed will help us, I'm sure, and Richard Anderson and all of them,
Oh,
they'll
I can
help.
ask Albert to keep that free.
And Paul will be
The
around.
afternoon.
So I'll do it on Saturday.
Oh,
If the
Saturday.
weather is nice,
Oh,
we'll set
weather.
them all up on Saturday. If the weather's bad, then we have to set it up on Sunday morning, I think. Let's just see, watch the weather.
Yeah.
So what about
If you're under a
parking? Are we
tent,
gonna
you
have
won't
everybody
have to
park
do
at the
it
school
outside.
and then
Yeah.
walk
With the tent.
around?
Oh, you have parking at the
Should be
school,
fine.
you're gonna have the parking. I would say volunteers, we should probably park at the school.
Yeah, let the
So,
older people have the,
yeah, the
closer
parking lot.
spaces. I always do that.
Because my thought was the, cornhole, have it in the driveway right out here. You know, from where the handicap parking is.
That is stuff you can all figure out that day. We don't have to
Yeah.
slap
And
it
you don't
out
wanna
right now.
block the turnaround.
We can
though,
continue
'cause
on
people
here.
wanna
Yeah,
Get
okay.
around.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I think we can figure that out.
So the tenth is
Yeah, are we
Saturday,
good?
we're gonna set up tables inside on Friday
Friday, yeah.
and then Sunday morning. What time should we be here Sunday morning?
Yeah,
Just
5 minutes.
okay. Do you think Sunday we should be here like 8:30ish?
Sure.
Guys going golfing?
Whatever time you wanna be here, you know, it starts at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have everything all set up for it. People are
Not as
just
fun
gonna
as the
bring
other
in their
thing.
No, no.
salads and stuff.
Yep.
And they gotta keep them cold until the thing starts, so
Yeah.
and make sure you have
Yeah.
enough room in the
Well, the
refrigerator.
chicken will be coming
Or
out.
ice underneath your pans.
Yeah.
when
You
you
were
get that
meant-
stuff.
You were mentioning bringing the salad
Yeah.
at the last minute.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna have Bob
Yeah.
bring the salad down just before like 10:30 or 11:15.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's last minute.
yeah.
And
last
you,
minute.
who's setting up
Your
tables?
guys has mayonnaise.
The outside
Ours,
tables and
we
everything.
can
Who's setting those
kinda
up?
keep in.
Mine
does
does not have
Saturday.
mayonnaise, it's gonna have an oil,
We'll have
a
to get a
vinaigrette,
couple.
like,
Yeah.
no
I
mayonnaise.
can't do it myself.
So I'll have Albert tents and tables.
So how we
You're
put
gonna
on the
need-
barbecue before we lose them?
Ice pack under, like,
Yeah, we
put
should-
ice packs under it.
We can get back to the barbecue after.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as he was gonna
Really,
give
'cause
some
we're-
information before
Oh.
he has to leave.
We got a ton of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got my chicken numbers.
yeah, that's what I figured, as
That's
long
what
as
I
you got what you
Do
want.
Ken and I
Yeah.
are gonna meet next Tuesday.
Oh, both.
Okay.
We're gonna
Thursday.
be- Next Thursday, usually
Okay.
Thursday at 9:30.
The only other thing is, and this might be, because I really haven't discussed it with you. This goes into the deck. Can we display the renderings of what it's gonna look like?
So let's wait till we get to the deck thing.
Okay,
Let's,
okay. Because I think that should be.
How are you setting up to serve this? Is it buffet style or?
oh yeah,
And are you gonna utilize them here and just have it all lined up
Yeah,
and
we
people
just-
just
Bye,
walk
everybody.
through,
Usually
is
like
that
Thank
how
you.
you're
Usually
You're
run our
doing
tables
it,
on
or-
this part of the,
The side where
here,
the plugs are and
and
stuff.
everything's set up right there.
you
Um,
could use this,
done that
they could
before.
walk
The
around
grill.
in here.
Where
That's what I was
Can we use this one?
wondering, if you could use
I was
this,
thinking on the
and
porch.
this would be,
Too smoky.
They could walk around in here,
You're
fill
gonna
the
have to
plate
be
up.
pretty close.
Yeah, and if the senior has
Because
trouble
I
with it,
don't
you're gonna have
think-
to help them.
Yeah.
That's
I
the-
don't think those counters, are they big
I
enough
have
to
tables,
put those
no, but I
big-
have tables,
oh, yeah.
remember I have the 8-foot tables and
Yes,
stuff? That's
yeah.
what we usually do, we could put
Okay.
the 8-foot table, to have that many salads and
Sure,
stuff, you know?
yeah, okay.
And the plates, you could set the plates up here and the silverware and it
Yeah.
could be all set here if we want,
Where is the grill being set up?
outside.
Outside where? On the
We don't know.
cement
Probably-
or out on the pavement? Where?
It'd have to be on the pavement.
If you're doing that, if it opens physically, I have no problem opening the door to my office so you guys can run chickens in and out. But
You could do it on, you could do it on the rampway.
I'm just uncertain if that door is like cocked closed or anything like that. I haven't
As long as
tried
you
it
don't
yet.
burn it down, then we're all set.
Just wanna make sure.
It's good to try before there's a fire, you really need to know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't wanna get used to walking out that door. You'll
Oh.
never see me come out here if I
Yeah.
get used to it. No, like that.
I'm gonna check the grill out after.
Okay, okay.
All right,
I'll go
are
out
we
with
okay
you
with the
and-
barbecue? So far, we
So
can
far.
talk about that after. All
Okay.
right, the outreach
Outreach,
efforts?
yes,
No?
so I've been sending out cards to people, one of our members who was on our bowling group, he and his wife are going to be living in an assisted living program in Ware, so I was in touch with the family and we've already sent one card to their new address, wishing them well. I've also, sent cards out, to Country Hen, Farmer Ridge, and people who regularly donate here and volunteer. And I've been asking people if they know of anyone who might need a call or a visit, and made a few of those calls too. Good, so, yeah.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna be busy this Thursday though with interviewing kids as helpers, so I probably won't do any of that
Thursday,
stuff.
Thursday or Monday?
Monday,
Yeah, Monday.
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 okay.
Monday's my day.
We're back to field day now.
So field day is gonna be on the 16th, so my thought is we need to really make a statement on field day. We gotta get in there and we've gotta educate people on what we have. Do we wanna put out our baskets and people can make donations, because I'm gonna bring us right down into the deck. I'm gonna come in here to the deck here now. I'm gonna skip around a little bit.
That's all right.
Cause Nathan and I got a quote for $153,155 for a deck. We do not have that money. We have, the Friends have offered to try to see, I'm not gonna say this cause I'm on camera, but the Friends has offered to give us a little bit of money. If they can, they're gonna see what they can do for us, which will be wonderful. As of now, we have like $113,000. The Friends have offered to give us, they're gonna try to give us a bit of money, which would be great. But we still need to get a few more $1,000s. I reached out to the Lions Club, they think that they've got their project going, they might not be able to help us. But, so now we have to rethink everything that we thought we were gonna do that we're not. So every little bit of money is gonna help. Any donations that we got coming in, every little bit is gonna help. Now, we could either try to meet that, 153,155, or we can say, we can forget the damn deck altogether. Nathan needs to know, we need to know what we can do. I have put in a grant, Sue and I put in a grant for $38,000 from GFA, waiting to hear from them. We have our little whatchamacallit thing here that we can put up, that we wanna reach this goal. We could bring that to field day, so maybe we could get a few, the Friends can get a few donations from that. So, I mean, and then Bev is gonna do the boutique, the Golden Age is gonna do the boutique, we usually make a good bit of money with that. So now we have to rethink the yard sale. We all know the yard sale makes good money.
Claudia,
Would
can I
we-
hop in real quick?
Yes,
So respectfully, those aren't the only options. Nate Boudreau, I believe I've met almost all of you, but I'm the town administrator. I've been here for about 9 months now. We could draw the plans back a little bit and repost. I'm not an engineer, I don't know what that means, and I don't really know where we would end up. The other submittal was $226,000. So I don't know where this actually falls. The gentleman that did submit at 150 and some change is a new company. The 226 was a established long-term regional company. With the type of project that it is, admittedly, I had a hard time getting people to nibble, because it's not a deck, it's not a hardscaping project, it's kind of somewhere in the middle.
And it's
So-
not a house, and you know,
Yeah.
200 and, that's
nothing.
way too much, I think, for just a plain deck without no top.
Plus
I feel.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was not
Absolutely
the
not.
winning bid.
Yeah.
And anyway, if that was the only bid, we would have not gone with it, because
No.
it's double where we anticipated being.
Exactly.
But there's nobody in town or local.
So unfortunately, we're held to the rules of public procurement. So.
No, that's, yeah,
And a
And we
lot
get
of the
donations.
smaller guys don't even
No, people.
look
not-
twice at this kind of project, because it's prevailing wage and there's a whole bunch of boxes they need to check. They need bonds, and it doesn't do many favors for small communities doing relatively small projects. Because in the grand scheme of things, even at 150, a deck here is a small project to a major player. So they won't even, and then the small guys can't do it because they don't want to have to check off all the boxes and go through red tape. So
What about the school again? Okay. They'll be going back to school, but I don't know
I
what they
thought
have
he
for
said
projects.
2005. I could reach out to him again. But right now, we got this bid on, we gotta concentrate on it if we're gonna,
it's not simply a deck. You
it's
gotta
not
put-
simply a deck. Have you
you
guys
gotta
seen
put
this?
posts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got things.
So it's either raise the money or shelf it or tone it down.
Pretty much.
So I would say,
So,
But you said you could rebid it?
I could rebid it, and I could rebid it 7 times, and the
Yeah,
only
and
thing
you
we're
could come up
losing is
higher.
the money to post it in the
Exactly.
Gardner News.
Yeah.
Cause it requires us to post it each time to let people know that this opportunity is available.
And it could come in at a higher.
Could come in higher,
But this 153 is still
valid,
valid.
until such time as we repost it.
If you
What
repost it.
I told Mr. Despre or Dupree is that he was the lowest bidder, but we had to make some considerations, cause even at the lowest bid, it was still higher than what we had anticipated. So,
So maybe he would rebid.
maybe, I would hope that he would rebid, considering he had thought about it, and maybe even the other place would rebid, cause they called and said, how close were we? And I had to tell them like, not close, like,
Oh, so there is a little interest.
yeah,
aside.
by the 2 people that bid, which is public information, it's a guy named Rob Despre and then Busy Bee Nursery of Holden. Those are the 2 companies that,
Yeah.
Busy Bee.
They're like a
Okay.
landscaper.
They're a landscaper, they
No.
don't
But they
really
do
a-
hardscape and
They don't do a lot of,
They don't do a
I
lot
know
of
Busy Bee.
No.
The thought Sue and I had, I don't know if this is anything feasible, but
Very
we
pricey.
thought of having a picture of the plan up at Field Day and requesting donations to help the seniors
Well, that's
raise-
why we would
is-
put up this poster.
Yeah, that's, yeah, but that doesn't show them what.
No,
it's
I mean,
gonna
yeah,
look
bring,
like.
bring
Yeah.
the, bring the
With it.
picture, bring the
And
picture.
show
on
'em,
top.
you know, and I think people,
I think it should be up at the barbecue.
I think it should be
yeah.
up at the barbecue
Yeah.
too. Here we
Yeah.
are
Well, that's-
feeding you a
I
wonderful
understand.
meal for
Barbecue.
$5.
Separate.
Both
And
places.
fair
Yeah.
and good
Yeah.
Hire some-
company and,
Yeah.
you know.
and you might get a benefactor
No,
that
seriously.
says,
Right.
Remember when
hey,
we had pie for breakfast?
Right.
That lady came in and she handed you a check.
$1,000.
And,
Just-
you know, just because we had done that, and I forget, what was pie for breakfast, was that $5 too, when we did pie, I don't remember what
It
pie
was
for
he
$8.
really likes
$8.
pie.
It was $8 a person.
And so
Yeah.
maybe if we put that up, people saw it, they saw the renderings.
When,
You might
well, I have
have-
no problem with
when is
that,
the
I have
anti-
no problem with that. My question is, we either
Do they
have
have
to
time to do this?
buckle up and maybe do the yard sale again, start figuring out how we're gonna get enough money to put this deck in so that we can maybe say, yep, we're gonna do it. But we gotta, we gotta,
I'm
Figure it
uncertain,
out.
I'd have to look into it, how long we can hold him.
yeah, let me know how
Like,
long we can hold them.
I'll look into that today, cause I know it can't be in
Can I-
perpetuity forever.
Yeah.
Can I make a motion?
No,
Yeah.
but we could,
No.
not
yet.
We could have till
My wife
November. Say we have till November to see what we can do.
You're not getting that up this season then.
No.
And our goal with the current bid was to have them build next
Really?
month.
Can we pay
Yeah.
partly? Can we pay
I
so
don't-
much to do this and so much to do that?
My
You know,
heart
this
says
part-
yes, but my mind, education and experience say no. Like,
We have to
Well,
pay
they
the
can
full,
pay half at the
yeah, but we
beginning,
don't pay
half
the
at
full
the
thing
end.
to the guy right away. No.
No,
but
you
you
don't
have
know
to
you
find
usually
But
get
Kelly-
a down
Kelly
payment on
won't-
the
Get 'em
project.
Kelly, the accountant, won't sign a contract unless the money is available
Oh,
in the
yeah, you
account.
don't have that.
That's
We
a
didn't
part
have
of
it.
the standard contract, is the accountant's signature verifying that the money is in accounts
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
to pay.
Oh, can't
Well, by a
we,
yard sale, we're not gonna make enough
Can
to
I-
I
cover
have a
that.
question. Is
the
there a
town
way
yard-
to put a rendering of that
town-wide
on the
yard sale
town
going on.
website? so
There
that-
is a rendering of it
Right
on
on
the town
top.
website.
There is.
I know,
so-
could
We can, we can. We
Can-
can
can
set
I-
up a tent and just.
Can I make a
Oh,
motion?
no, I have a question first.
Wow.
About the yard sale.
Oh,
You and
Bill.
women. No, so the yard, well, I
I'm
strongly
not
feel that the people who say yes to a yard sale are not the people who put in all the grunt work.
Yeah.
Okay, the grunt work, or the people that did the grunt work, some of them are here and
It's a
some aren't.
5-day, yeah.
I think if you ask them, they're gonna say no.
Madam Chair, in accordance with Robert's Rules of Order, a motion supersedes every
Oh.
other.
All right, go ahead with your motion. Gosh, go
Thank you,
ahead.
Michelle.
I just wanna make a motion
Dan had it over there.
to rebid, put out the contract for the deck, to rebid one more time.
And why?
see if we get a better price or more feelers, because we're right in the middle of building season. Well, kind of getting towards the end. And a lot of guys are finishing up projects. That's just my gut
It
feeling.
might. Well,
What does it hurt?
I-
Who's for that?
I don't, it could
Could
hurt.
it go
That guy
up
Dupree
and plug
could
it
talk
in?
well.
Check with
What
the
we're
school?
looking at go up?
Yes.
It could go up.
It could go
But
up,
it
he
could
could
go
drop
down.
out,
Because
he
of the
could
cost
drop
of
out.
material.
It could drop out,
Or
we
you
have
can say,
nobody,
I got, you know, got
and I'll
somebody
tell
else.
you, it was hard to find people to do the bid. You know, I was, put a
Well, that's
lot of
why I
stuff
put it
out there
out.
and all my people that I know, Nate had it all over the place. It was hard to find a bid. This new guy that came in,
No bid.
somebody I called, I mean, and I called a few other people, we did not get the bids. People weren't jumping at it to
And
get bids.
it's not because we didn't try, like, I
Right.
put it in the state
It's-
system and all of these companies check that and get emails about it, and it was online, and I emailed it to all the local people, anybody that I knew personally in the Gardner region or Westminster, I sent it to them via text, so we did get out there.
Was it because of the design?
I
Do we
don't
know why?
We don't
They
know
just
why.
don't like working with that stuff. I think. Do-
It's
does it
it's
have to be in
municipality,
state?
you
Yeah.
know?
Does it have to be in
Take
state?
a vote on the motion.
I'm
I
just-
What is the
No.
motion?
What is your motion to put it in
Rebid.
again?
Rebid.
Okay.
Anybody, on that? You wanna try, you don't want a motion again? You don't wanna do that again?
Is it still
So-
open for bid right now?
No, it closed 1 week ago today.
And did you say you put in a grant?
Yeah, we applied for a grant.
Applied for a grant, we gotta wait till the end of this week or next week, it's 2
Okay,
weeks, they
so
said
the
they're
guys
gonna
have
sell
to-
$38,000,
Yeah.
so we
Vote
still
against
need,
the motion.
You have to do something with the motion.
$38,000
Yeah.
should bring us up to the bid, we should,
Let's
with the
finish
money we
motion.
have,
If there's no
We need
second, it dies on the floor.
We need to,
Okay.
motion.
Oh, he just said it dies on the floor if there's no
Ladies,
second.
Thank you.
we're very talkative, so it's like, our meetings are,
Scattered.
yeah.
Please
Making the
don't
motion,
take
My
making
fear-
the motion.
Cause my fear is that the cost of the
he's
materials
making the
and
motion
everything
and we
are
gotta
gonna go
second it.
up.
Yeah.
Bill made the motion, anybody
Yes.
second it? Then you
You
gotta
wanna
vote
put
on it,
into
you
the-
gotta second it.
No.
No.
You
no,
don't-
no.
Oh,
we gotta
Dies on the
second his
floor, he
motion.
said.
If there's no second, the
if
motion
there's no
dies.
second, it just goes.
Okay,
Don't wanna put in another bid.
all right.
Okay.
So I have a suggestion,
I don't think,
if we don't do a yard sale, if we don't, and we
All right.
could, but if we don't, have you ever tried putting something in the newsletter, like a fairly large thing saying, whatever we wanna say about why we're not doing the yard sale, and, donations would be accepted instead? I mean,
Monetary donations, not the
monetary,
stuff.
right, oh yes, please, monetary donations instead.
Another thing we gotta worry about is the street.
And it's never too late to
It's
rebid.
crazy.
So
I was
take,
gonna
so
say, but
take,
now
it's
it's
never
rebid.
too late to rebid. If we have to rebid and do it next spring, so be it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
We still
if you
have.
wanna
all right,
take a
let's
shit,
keep it that way. I'm sorry. go ahead.
if you wanna take a shake at making the money, I'll find out how long we can keep him on the hook.
Yes.
And it may be significantly longer than we think, as long as he's willing to
Yep.
go along with it, but I've never had to
Even if
deal
he
with
tries to pick it up next
something
year,
like
maybe
that.
he'll set it in that way.
Maybe, I'm gonna reach out to our legal counsel
Yeah.
to find out the parameters of that,
'Cause
cause
we
that's
don't
not
know
something I know off the
legal,
top
yeah.
of my head.
Yeah,
The plans are still good, we don't have to,
we don't have to.
Plans are
wait
still
another
good,
plans.
Yeah,
right?
so-
We don't have to have them redesigned.
No, don't
So
do
we
it.
can
Not
wait.
That's
as
just
a-
more money.
No, we don't
All
wanna
right, so
redesign
you'll know,
it.
you
I
know
mean,
about
we
the
can
grant
wait.
next week, how much is
Within a
that grant
couple
for?
weeks.
$38,000.
Oh, all right.
That would bring us up and we would have enough money.
If Ken was right about the $8,000, does that help you?
Can I use
Remember
that?
at the beginning of the meeting, is that his
Oh.
name?
thought we
Yeah.
gave it back.
Yep. We
he's
still
right.
have 8,000 in the
Cause if
thing.
there's still 8,000 in that account,
I thought we gave that
Use it.
back.
Would you be quiet? Yes, sir.
yeah, look into that, cause if,
Police station's next door.
That's right, they got the handcuffs ready.
There's one other thing we're
Maybe-
forgetting
yeah.
on the deck before we.
That
can
would bring
furnish
us
the
up
deck a
to
little bit.
quite, that would be
We,
very
remember
helpful.
we bought some stuff.
We could have,
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
as I said, we could have
Okay.
laid off on some of that stuff.
Oh, you did buy
If
it.
we
I
put the
did.
guys, we didn't
Glad
know the
Ken's here.
prices.
It won't be
We had no
it won't
idea.
be totally empty.
I asked about the out of town because one of my great nephews is in college, he's a third year college, and he works every year in, Jaffrey, New Hampshire area with a company. And I spoke to him, I was with him recently, last week, and I spoke to him and he said that, his company does do those kind of things.
Massachusetts, and I love our state, but doesn't have the biggest reputation on being business friendly. A lot of out-of-state companies don't wanna deal with the prevailing wage.
I
the
gave him the
additional-
information that came out on the website, about it, but again, he was leaving the very next morning for school, so I doubt he did anything with it, but, okay.
So the motion's dead, now we have to decide, if we don't come up with the money, we just hold out until till spring. Those are our choices.
Well, you'd have to rebid it, saying that we would start.
Unless this guy will hold out for us.
Unless,
you know?
and, well, it's not even the guy, it's
It's just
first the rules, the laws that are around the prevailing wage and Massachusetts procurement law, then it's the vendor. And then it's our own willingness to
So you're gonna
fundraise
have to check that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. It takes our legal counsel a couple of business days to get back to us, and I believe she's on vacation right now. She hasn't been responding, so.
Okay.
So
Is it improper for us to, do like a mass mailing looking for benefactors to help us do this project? Is that, stepping over a line?
As, I don't think it would be improper for the COA to work with the Friends, their nonprofit counterpart, to do something like that. If the COA itself was to do that kind of initiative, we would have to look into what that would take and seek legal counsel. But if there happened to be another organization that wasn't associated with the municipality that was willing to do that, I think that would probably be your better option. And then they could make, and then they could make a donation.
One person I can.
Well, there's two things up here. Well, once we hear about the grant, we still probably should try to,
Short.
you're gonna be sure. But
Yeah.
the field day is only like 3 weeks away.
I mean, it was out there, why didn't we?
But he offered.
Well,
Cash
the
Committee
barbecue is,
something.
is it next week or the week
He
after?
donates.
Oh, week on Sunday.
It's next week?
Area.
Okay,
Oh, no, the week after Sunday.
Yeah, a week from Sunday.
a week from Sunday.
And
So
I-
we've got a
As I said,
lot of work to do just to get
So we need
that
40 grand plus.
temperature thing has
Yeah.
to be,
Pocket money.
the goals.
And I'd have to look into it, I believe that as a municipality, we are allowed to put those nice little placards that say like, thanks to our corporate sponsors, so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so. So,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Believe we can do
DFA's already asked that question, can they advertise if they give us?
I checked with you on that, remember?
yeah,
And they
What
can put a
about
sign
Ron
on.
told me
Burton,
yesterday.
his camp?
Ron Burton has reached out to us a lot, that he wants to do something for the seniors. He wants to have us down to his place, which is great. But I could talk to my friend and see maybe Ron Burton might wanna
Make a
make a
donation.
donation to us as far as the deck, so if we reached out to people that we know that have businesses or that are financial and suggested we could use, tell them what we wanna do, would they be interested to make a donation? Yes, sir.
His camp, he's my neighbor. I don't know him that well, but
I do, he's a nice guy.
he is. He plowed me out once. But
Oh, he did.
he's got kids there. Maybe he can lend some kids for us for the 27th.
We don't need any more, Bill, I don't think. What's gonna
Hopefully
happen
not.
is, you're gonna have a lot of help there. There's gonna be a lot of help. I
And his
think
kids
if you
won't
have
be
too
there that
many, they're gonna be
weekend. I don't
tripping over each
They're
other.
going home for school. Right?
I don't know.
Okay, so those are the things we have to decide on. You're gonna check on the school, he's gonna check on the business part of the whole thing, and we gotta decide if we don't come up with it, whether we put it up for spring.
Well, we gotta decide if we wanna do this yard sale. I think we should. I think we should jump on with Bev doing the boutique and put, I'm not saying do it as big as we did, because it's too late to do it as big as we did. But if we put the word out that we're accepting donations, that we're gonna be in the yard sale, we put a couple of tents out, we could do the townwide and then we could do it again with Beth.
You gotta
So, I'm just saying, you could make some good money.
Where are you putting the
You gotta
donations?
Huh?
Where are you putting the donations? Our
I don't
shed's
know.
full.
I don't know.
You gotta remember the main drag.
Yeah.
There's no parking out there.
Right.
There's only the parking lot. You gotta remember that traffic is not like it used to be. Can't pull out in front of the house. Just to remind you. I've been dealing with it.
I have one additional gloomy fact, and I don't like having these facts, but ARPA money has to be, what do you call it, like earmarked and set to spend by the end of this fiscal year and gone by the end of next. So if it doesn't meet one of those,
So when does it have to be gone by?
the end of FY25.
FY
At
twenty-five.
the end of this year.
This June, it has to be gone by June.
No, next June.
Next June.
So by the end of this June, it has to be set in stone what we're doing with it.
Right.
Okay.
By 1 year later, if it's not spent on that purpose, like, so we have until June to really move things around and say like, oh, this didn't work, and then in June it locks in.
So we have a
And then you
little
have
time.
1 year to do it, or they take the money back, the feds.
Okay, so
So we have a
we
little
have
time.
to do this, we don't
Yeah.
have a lot of time. We think we have a lot of time, but you know what, that time goes by.
And if
So
at,
we gotta get things
if at
done
any
next week.
point this ends up being something that isn't on the table anymore, we can find things to do with $100,000
Yeah.
of ARPA funds, like,
60,000,
or $60,000.
yes.
Have you
We
guys
have
done a
30
grant search in your doing for GFA? Have you done any other grant searches?
We haven't, does anybody wanna look up and see if they can find another grant for us? We'd love to have you do that.
We really need a grant writer in town because we don't get a lot of stuff and we really
Does
need to
anybody
have
wanna
a
do the
writer.
grant?
I'll look.
I know
Nancy
other
has
towns
written
get quite a bit.
I've only written the local
And we get
ones.
nothing, because we don't know how to write a grant.
Oh, no, I mean, it's.
I don't either, but I'll
I'd
help
have to
you
do the
if you
local
want.
one.
Just trying to look and see.
I know
We
how
have-
to write a
She
grant,
did
we
write
just
grants
have
for
to
Mount
find them,
Massachusetts.
Find the
and
grant.
I don't have the
Now, they just
bandwidth
came out
to
with
do
a
that.
They
grant.
do. They know how to
She's
find
due
that
back
stuff.
from this week.
They just
Okay,
came
we
out
got
with a
conversation.
grant.
You should be my advocate, you can speak to town meeting to get me a grant
Oh,
writer, that'd be,
They just came out with a grant, the Elder Affairs came out with $1.43 million to COAs who wanna do hybrid, which means computer things, blah, blah, blah. I was reading it to see if it would help with the deck at all. No, it's not for that.
it's a,
What
it's
if we set a
hybrid deck.
computer desk on the deck?
Yeah, I know.
Just like push
$1.43
button
million
stuff out there.
We could stick a computer out on the deck, under the.
Not a problem.
Next to the grill.
We'll build it right in.
Okay.
And I don't
Computerized
know, we
grill.
could reach out to
They'll
more,
be waterproof by then.
we could reach out to more people to see.
Yeah.
Alright, so,
All right.
that's what I have on that, and then, I don't know, I haven't heard from Travis, I called twice about the storage trailer, he's not gotten back to me, I don't know when it's coming. I think he already ordered it, I mean, we've already paid for it, I don't know where it is, I don't know when it's coming. I haven't heard anything from Travis at all. I've
Travis?
called and left 2 messages with him, so
The
that's all.
DPW is incredibly understaffed at this time. They're
Yeah.
down to, I believe, 1 guy on the streets, 1 mechanic in Travis. So,
Wow.
Yeah, so a phone call though, you can just do a phone call, Claude, I don't know when it's coming, or it's coming in for that, or I've ordered it already, or what, just a 5-minute phone call. Anyways, the Blue Cross Blue Cross Blue Shield program, October 27th at 12:30, we got that coming for that open enrollment, we got that,
What day is that?
and that's Friday. Yeah, that's gonna be good, it's gonna talk about your insurance plan, it's gonna be good. Glenn will be there, I already called him.
Oh, okay.
And the trip for the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular, that's gonna be October 15th, we've got a bus ready for that. So,
How much
that's
is
all I
that,
got.
$100?
$100 to go on that, that'll be a ride.
Where you going, New York?
We got parents going with kids, and, no, Rhode Island. Yeah, it's
It's a
gonna
lot
be
of
fun.
money per person?
Per person, you're going out for dinner, you got dinner, and
Yeah.
you got the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular.
And you're driven there.
What's $100 today, really?
It's like $10.
It's like $10.
It's like $10.
I will
Gotta bring
see.
it
To some
They-
people,
That's
it's a lot of
$100.
money.
Yeah.
To
No,
some
I like
people,
it.
it's
It's not a
do it.
lot for $100.
Drive up the
Go look
key.
at-
I'm not saying what you get is
It costs
worth
$100
it.
to
I'm
leave
just
your
saying.
house
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
now, like.
Yeah.
No, you
That's
go
fine.
into the store, you
Go,
spend
right, just
$100.
eat $100
I mean,
for
it's.
And you
a
can
nice
have,
day out
don't
with
even
guys.
have a bag of groceries,
No, I
so
don't.
it's $100.
Yeah,
A
but that
small
would buy
bag, small
groceries.
bag,
Yeah.
it's,
Small
Yeah,
bag
$100.
of what?
yeah, I'm just
That's
starting
fine.
this, I'm just starting this retirement thing and I'm very leery of spending anything.
Yeah,
Cause I don't know what
Yeah.
the winter's gonna bring.
right.
Like last year, my furnace broke down.
go ahead.
Mine too,
So-
Claudia,
$800 a month for fuel.
Bev was saying that the boutique was what, Friday, Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, 13, 14, 15.
So, and you have your trip, you have the trip at the same
Oh,
time.
the trip is the 15th.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Madam Chair.
That's-
That doesn't leave
Yes,
until 1.
yes, go
Is
ahead.
there any other information I can provide you guys or any questions you have for me? I should get back to work.
No, I
appreciate
think
you
you cover it
having.
as long as you got your information,
Yeah,
you,
I appreciate you having me today. I had talked to Claudia, anytime you want to do a kind of coffee hour with the town administrator or the treasurer collector, we're both interested in doing that, once a month, once a quarter, you let us know.
okay.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Thank you, Nate.
So
You
the,
can get back
Thanks
to
for
Claudia
the
with whatever.
recipe too.
Yeah.
so the bus leaves at
Just
1
gotta-
PM.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
forgot about that.
The Columbus weekend. Is it Columbus Day weekend?
I was
It's
just,
usually around the
yeah, we
12th,
were
right?
discussing that at Golden Ages.
Forgot
all
about
the
that.
light bulb went off on us.
Yeah,
Um,
that's, cause cleanup, if there's a yard sale, the cleanup is.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
You can't get it done by 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
no.
And people.
It's not too late to change the, boutique, we could do it the weekend before.
Weekend before is a long weekend, isn't it?
That might be Columbus Day
Columbus
weekend.
Day.
Oh, good, that's even better. I don't know if I don't know.
It's just
I'll talk to
the
Bev,
thought.
let me talk to
Yeah.
Bev.
We'll leave that open then, Claudia, you'll get
Yeah,
back to us
because
on that.
definitely we haven't really, we could maybe,
We didn't
We
think of
we
that.
haven't got the
advertised.
newsletter out yet, right? So
No, I
that's
haven't,
why.
actually, I'm thinking newsletter, the front page should be probably changed a little
Let
bit.
me ask Bev if we can talk about that. I
Yeah,
I'll
you're
see her
right.
On the
today.
deck.
Columbus is discovering us again on
Let me ask her about that.
So we covered,
7, 8, 9.
Oh, it's early
Eight,
this year a
7,
little
8,
bit.
9.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
So
It's indigenous.
Indigenous people.
And we know the
say.
Rietta's gonna be open till the end of the month.
It is, they called and let,
You,
I emailed him,
Yes.
he's.
Yeah. she called me, the end
Oh,
of the
she
month.
did, good,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
all right. Is there anything else that we
Well,
need to cover? for
What
our
are we
field
doing
day?
about the yard sale then?
Well, we're gonna see
talk
what we
about
can
it.
do. We're gonna see if we can do it the week before. I gotta talk to Bev. Let me talk to
Should we
Bev.
vote as to whether we want one first? or-
Okay.
I think
Well-
we need to do it.
We are gonna have the boutique, but are we gonna have the yard sale, the two?
The
Well,
two
people
are-
who are gonna do the
The
boutique are
boutique's
just
on
gonna
no
come.
matter what.
Right, people who are gonna do the boutique are just gonna do the boutique.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
just gonna have to find other people.
Where is the boutique being held?
Right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
so just put a tent up there with some stuff.
Yeah, and have somebody, you know, and I know we can have the men.
Or it's even been indoors.
The men
Yeah.
can do,
Yeah, but if the boutique's indoors.
no, the yard sale's gonna be
it has to
outside.
Yeah.
No, but the boutique has been inside.
Yeah.
So, Claude, on the yard sale, are you suggesting doing the 16th of September, which is the town-wide yard sale, and in October? We have two
Hey,
of
the
them?
more we do, the better. But it, I mean, at least I think we should. do
No,
it.
we were told the field day is the 16th.
Field day 16th of September.
That's September.
Oh, you're talking October, she's.
October 16th.
When is,
I have
when
to
is-
say, a
is it
couple
September?
people have called and wanted to bring stuff in for the yard sale, and I have told them that we weren't doing that
Right.
this
Yes,
year.
I know, I know. It's not,
Because I did that, because I didn't think we were.
Field day's September 16th.
It is, the
Yeah.
16th.
Yeah.
I thought Sue had said the 16th,
Yes, right here
the
too.
September.
Yeah.
Maybe
when is
she
the
was-
yard sale?
16th.
Of September? No,
Yeah.
no. The town
The
wide
town-
yard sale?
Not yard sale, sorry, the,
Field
Field
day.
day, yeah.
Field
But when's the
When is the
town-wide?
I wasn't
Yard
involved
sale.
with
I
that.
thought that was September too.
That's
But it
Katie
is
Wills.
September.
I thought, she said September 16th.
No, that's field day.
For the yard sale.
I don't know when the yard sale is.
Yeah.
I just heard about
She
it
tried
the
to
other
put the
day.
dates on the same day, cause Katie's got too much to do with the
Oh,
field day,
you're
so
looking it up.
there's no way
Yeah,
that she's
it's
gonna.
not, no, it's
Yeah.
not on the 16th.
No.
No.
The 8th, she said there's only one weekend in September she can do it, because everything is booked. It's nice graphic.
How much money do you usually make on your raffles, your basket raffles?
Well, Christmas time,
Mm-hmm.
around 1,200.
I'm almost wondering if you did with the fall boutique, you did a raffle. There's a lot of fall, church sales, in the fall. Craft shows and, and they do raffles.
The Christmas fair,
Christmas fair, yeah,
Yeah.
around 12, maybe 1,000.
Yeah. I know that's probably the biggest on the Christmas fair for us, for the
It is,
COA.
it is.
I'm just wondering if that's actually as good as a yard sale. If you do a yard sale at this point, you're not gonna get much stuff, you gotta worry about where you're gonna store it.
Yeah.
You gotta find out, you say men to help put it up, and then how many men are gonna do it anymore? I mean, who do we have that's really healthy enough? We can't ask Ed to do that kind of stuff
well,
anymore.
if we do, we've got that,
Paul,
that
Richard.
raffle for the dinner, then we got raffle for Christmas, then we've got raffle for, what else?
Field day.
Mhm.
And if we've got that 8,000.
How
But-
much did we
but
make at the
didn't-
pie?
Didn't he
pie
say
day?
you needed the money
made
before a
$1900.
certain time?
Right,
We
we're
got
waiting on,
Christmas.
He's
they're
got a
waiting
They're
on
not
that.
gonna, they're not going
1900.
to let us start the project until we have the money.
The money.
Right, so you gotta
So
get.
Christmas
So we need to get
is,
the money before we
Christmas
start the
is
project.
too
But I
late
think
to,
we
No,
might be able
it's
to
not
get some
till fall.
donations if we put our heads
Yeah.
together and we
With the-
send letters. How about we send a letter to
Businesses in
Ron Berg?
town?
How about we design a letter
Yeah.
and we send a letter out to
all the businesses.
all the businesses in town? How about private people? Would anybody be willing to help us? We're short X amount of dollars. How about we design a nice letter and get that out in the mail next week?
And just to certain people.
We can do it to,
Can do to anybody.
Are we
Anybody.
allowed to do that? I mean, that's what he was kinda
That's
hinting
what I
at,
was
that the
asking.
Friends should do that.
He-
Okay, the
was
townwide
saying
yard
Friends should
sale
ask
is
for money.
September 23rd.
September 23rd.
Yep,
Yeah,
The townwide yard sale.
yep.
so, you could design the letter and just ask the Friends
What
to,
if we
to
did
mail
a
it.
pie day? Do we have enough time if we
but
did pie
if
day again?
we
on the
have the
23rd?
tree, our donation tree that we sent out, saying that if you put $100, your name
A
would
lot of
go
work
on an
went
apple. If
into
you
that pie
donated
day.
$100
Telling
to
you.
I
the
know.
council on aging, other council on agents have the same
A
tree.
lot of it was.
Has, not so much an apple tree, but they have a donation tree.
Yeah.
Where people give donations if they die, or if they just feel like they want their name on the tree, or if they want, whatever. So, I mean, I think we
I'll have to
could
change my
send
will.
out something.
We need somebody who's a gazillionaire to just give us money.
Yeah. that'd be
Please,
nice.
no,
don't have
any
any of
amount
those.
is welcome.
So what if we had
I
a
buy a
pie
lottery ticket
sale
when it's big, but.
on the day of the townwide yard sale?
I got 2 numbers last year.
Maybe we'd get people to stop in and buy a pie.
You can do that if you want, but you will never make the money that we made at the yard sale.
Right.
Never.
The yard sale
A
last year was
donation,
in
a raffle
excess of
bag, nothing, you're
$8,000.
not gonna make the money.
So how long
Yeah.
did it take to get the
But-
stuff?
Yeah,
How long
but
did you
think
collect?
about
Oh,
the
a lot of it
amount,
was
A whole
collected
year.
just before,
Oh.
cause,
But-
I mean, we were running around
We
picking
had it
up
all,
stuff.
I mean, it
think
doesn't,
about the
it doesn't
amount
take
of
anything to
stuff we
collect stuff. Big
had,
deal, we collect the
and
stuff.
we
My
don't
cellar.
have the parking
Yeah.
anymore.
We have people that have
Got
stuff,
the
I have a
traffic
bunch of
flow
junk,
part.
I could get rid
Not
of,
gonna-
so.
Well, if we do
Should we vote on that?
if we do it during the boutique in October, maybe the people that had stuff for the yard
It's
sale in
too-
September didn't sell, they'd give it to us.
Right,
Oh,
and we
oh,
have people done
That's
that.
crud.
It's too
That-
much.
I'm
That
sorry.
stuff
It
that's
is.
not.
You get the
Leftover
stuff that's
stuff.
We end up
left
throwing it
over.
away.
I
Then
collected
we
it all
have
from
to rent a
Madison Way
dumpster
and
and
from
get
all those
rid of it.
places. You're getting nickel and
It's a
dime.
leftovers.
lot, it's a lot of work, and I agree with Nancy, it's too much work. I'm tired at the end of it.
It is.
It took its toll last year. I, 15 years we did this, and
Right.
it's
a
just so
5-day thing.
hard. And it is, and you're worn out at the end of it. I'm even more so now, cause I'm 15 years old. So, I get it. Do I really wanna do it? No. Do I really want the deck? Yes. That's the only thing, that's what I would push myself to do that. But if we don't wanna do it, that's fine with me. I think, you know what, maybe we don't wanna do it. Maybe, I think you and I, we'll put our heads together and we'll figure out something else.
I like the idea of the letter going
Yeah.
out to businesses in
Yeah,
Yes,
Gardner, Rutland,
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Barry.
So I think that we should put our
Some
heads together and
people,
do that, but I
I
think
don't
we
know.
don't wanna.
yeah, we don't.
So that's what we'll
Should
talk
we
about it,
take a
we'll come to
vote
some
on this?
conclusions.
Yard sale, one way or the other, so we know, or do we wanna put that on hold?
I think if you're gonna do
Close
the
the meeting.
townwide, we gotta vote on
You
it
got
now.
too many balls up in the air. So
Alright.
If you're
Yeah.
gonna do it in October, you can wait maybe till the next meeting.
I think we should wait. Okay,
I think we should wait,
I think we should wait.
we should wait.
I think we should,
I missed that.
Wait on the decision, what we're gonna do. Let's see how the deck goes, let's see what
See what the
Nate
grant-
comes up with as far
yeah,
as,
see the
you
grant,
know,
see if
see,
that comes through.
see if our grant comes through, let's see what Nate has to say when he comes through with his stuff.
We
Alright,
will,
so I'm gonna write no action on yard sale.
we're gonna close the meeting, because we've covered just about everything, and, I
Motion
think
to
we should-
adjourn, you want?
Motion to adjourn, yes.
I'll
No, I
make a
mean,
motion
I'm
to
just asking
adjourn the meeting.
If there's anything else, that's all. Motion to adjourn.
And I just wanna say.
Bill,
we've
Bill, who
seconded-
seconded it?
Bill, we
I
love
got
you.
that backwards,
Don't
but-
resign.
What'd I do?
It's, no.
Did you say you were gonna
here?
resign?
Yeah, he did at one point.
When did you
Because-
say that?
Because all the ladies were talking and not paying attention to him, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna
It's in his blood
resign.
pressure.
When are we meeting?